Cristiano Ronaldo is an absolute aerial menace. Cristiano Ronaldo isn't just CR7, he's also CAIR7. He's broken the internet on several occasions with his incredible jumps. 90.6 inches against Manchester United, 100.7 inches against Sampdoria, 89.7 inches against AS Roma. By Odin's beard! And each time we ask the same question. How on earth does he do it? Only one person has the answer. Me, the doctor. Dr. Football. Grab a seat. It's time for your appointment. Cristiano Ronaldo loves defying the laws of physics, with all due respect to Isaac Newton. Whether it's with a header or this type of incredible bicycle kick. Before going into an in-depth analysis of his performance, you should remember one thing. If you're as smart as me, you will have definitely noticed it. At Manchester United and Real Madrid, CR7 had a much less aerial-based game than at Juventus. In Turin, he's become a header specialist. Now, it's no longer a surprise to see him jump so high. We're almost used to these kind of feats. 90.6 inches in 2013, 100.7 inches in 2019, 89.7 inches in 2020. CR7 could compete in high jump competitions. Besides, after his bicycle kick against Juventus in 2018, measured at 90.6 inches by the way, an athletic coach said this.
That's a jump at the top of the elite level. For your information, the world record is 96.5 inches.
According to my calculations, this is true since he's only 6 inches away from the world record. A record that has been impossible to beat since 1993. Some of my colleagues at the University of Chichester studied Cristiano Ronaldo's jump back in 2011 during biomechanical tests. Here are their conclusions. At the time, without a run-up, using both feet and with his hands on his hips, he could jump 17 inches above the ground. With a small run-up and his arms free, he was able to jump 31 inches above the ground, or 3 inches more than the average NBA player at the time. And if my scientific colleagues redid this test, the results would almost certainly be better, because CR7 has gone all in with his aerial game. Now, seeing as I'm nice and I know everything, I'm going to reveal the secrets behind his incredible jumps. First is his jumping technique. There are 2 ways that he jumps. He jumps with 1 foot while he's running to employ a sort of run-up. He sometimes jumps with 2 feet when he's not moving, and the duel is easy to win. But he tends to use his one-legged jump, which handballers also use when they shoot. This one-legged jump allows him to exploit his vertical to the maximum. His launching foot, the left, gives him momentum, and the other leg with his knee raised to 90 degrees helps boost the momentum. Then, there's the movement that helps CR7 dominate the skies. One of my biomechanical friends said this in 2011. When Ronaldo jumps high, he tucks his knees and his legs up under his buttocks. This has the effect of raising the center of gravity temporarily. This enables him to give the impression of hanging in the air, ready to head the ball toward the goal. Yes, that's it! Hanging in the air! CAIR7! It makes me think of a certain Michael that I once met at a basketball court in Chicago. I can't remember his full name. Moving on! The second secret that allows him to jump so high is hard work. You know me, Dr. Football. I've done a lot of work on genetics. I used to be called Dr. Genetic and worked for Spider-Man. All this is to say that genetics plays a role in Cristiano Ronaldo's jumps. Some of his jumping ability was definitely determined by his DNA, but he strengthened his genetic attributes with hard work. Many footballers have similar genetic traits to CR7, but do they work as hard? CR7 has an insane work ethic that allows him to jump so high. He works a lot on his explosiveness and his coordination. Look at what I managed to find on Instagram. These are rare images. He works a lot with hurdles or a ladder. He also works with elevation. This hard work helps him make his jumps more immediate and explosive. Another thing that makes his jumps more explosive, strength work. Cristiano Ronaldo spends a lot of time in the gym, and clearly, his training routine is effective. Look at that! It's Cristiano Ronaldo in 2004. And this is Cristiano Ronaldo in 2016. His workouts in the gym are made up of exercises with body weights like lunges, squats, jumps, push-ups, and core strength work. He also works out with heavier loads, but his main objective is not to put on muscle mass, but build strength. As well as his thighs and calves, he also does a lot of crunches, to the extent it annoys his kids. He also works on his flexibility and his footwork. The Juventus player can do this work regularly because he has a gym in his home. He also has access to a swimming pool with a treadmill in it. In any case, hard work is always the key to success. I'm the proof of it. Now, moving on to one last secret about CR7's jumps. His lifestyle on a larger scale. That means diet, sleep routine, psychological state. For example, I'd be incapable of being a good footballer because I spend my nights solving quadratic equations. Sleep is very important, and CR7 follows a routine given him by my fellow scientist, Nick Littlehales, a sleep expert. I really must pay him a visit. He made the Portuguese player adopt a routine of 5 90-minute naps a day rather than one single sleep. And clearly it works. Cristiano Ronaldo also pays a lot of attention to what fuel he needs. When I sent a rocket to Jupiter, I didn't fuel it with any old coal. And it's the same for him. He eats 6 meals a day, 1 breakfast, 2 lunches, a snack, and 2 dinners. Hold up! He only eats small portions. His meals are made up of fish, chicken, salads, a few dairy products and fatty foods, and lots of fruits and vegetables. The Portuguese player avoids red meat, frozen food, and soda too. This diet, combined with his hard work ethic, allows him to keep his body fat levels below 10%. After lockdown, he had a 7% body fat and 50% muscle mass. Incredible! What a machine! That makes me think of this old machine that had a friend to pass the time. His recovery process is also very important in his lifestyle. For example, he's the first person to get in the ice bath after a game. Finally, to end the lifestyle section, we need to talk about his psychological state, his mental strength. Cristiano Ronaldo is a relentless and determined individual. If you force yourself to jump as high as possible, you're more likely to succeed than if you don't have any conviction. His strength of character and his strength of persuasion are very important to Cristiano Ronaldo's performance. That's why he often claims that he's the best. When you want to be the best and do everything to be the best, you'll become as great as the Duck, or Ronaldo. There you have it. I think I've revealed all the mystery surrounding Cristiano Ronaldo's jumps. Now, all you have to do is apply his advice to be as good as him. And if someone asks you, tell them Dr. Football taught you everything.